Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel and this update for Pan Those Eyeshadows slash pie or pan in everything. In this project I am trying to hit pan in, well, all of my products since, you know, it's a pan in everything. But specifically I have two eyeshadows that I pick from two palettes that I have randomized. I have two shades that I have randomized for my whole collection. I have one single that I'm just trying to get some use on. And then I have two face products that I'm trying to hit pan on. So let's go through the eyeshadows first, shall we? Two of the shades come from this palette. This is the Best Year Ever 2018 by Too Faced, and I was working on Deck the Malls and Trimmed. And one of them is a green and one is a mauve shade. So this is how it looks like right now. And they're right on top of each other. So maybe you can see that I have hit pan in the mauve shade, Deck the Malls. There you go. And then we also have a little bit of a dip showing in Trimmed. So let's take a look at how many times I had to use this to actually hit pan. By the end, like, even if I can use Deck the Malls in most eyeshadow looks, I would say, because it's a good deepening up shade. So I did use it quite many times, but after a while I just get tired of working on a shadow, and then I try to drill down a hole to, you know, use on my lower lash, because that way you have to use a very precise brush and stuff. But anyway, Deck the Malls, the one I've hit pan on, the mauve shade, I have used 17 additional times for a total of 36 uses. And I have pan in it, so it's great. This is a shadow that I chose myself. I randomized the palette and then I could choose the shade. This one, Trimmed, I didn't choose for myself. I got it randomized for me and I've used it twice more for a total of 11 times. Now I have a rule that says that if I use something 10 times, I have the option of rolling it out, and one part of me really wants to roll this out because I'm not that into greens, but I used it on my nails together with a silver glitter on top, and it's gorgeous. I have a blue nail polish underneath, and then I use this to top off that, you know, nail polish, and then the glitter. And I think this looks amazing. I love how my nails look right now, except for, you know, them chipping off. But I should have done this more. And let's just talk about the single then, shall we? Because I'm not rolling it out because I really want to hit pan this year. I'm in no hurry to do so because my goal isn't to hit as many pans as possible this year. So that's why I feel like I should work on whatever eyeshadow is given to me, because this might be the time to hit pan on them. Like, I might not be able to do so next year, or, you know, it really depends on what goal I have. And right now I don't need to roll it out to try to hit pan on something else. So I'm going to let it stay here. Like I said, I was wearing the single silver glitter on my nails as well. So let's talk about that one. I have only used it one time and I did hit pan on it. So look at that. That's awesome. That is awesome. Normally, you know, I want to use singles 3 times, or try to use them at least 3 times in a month, and we will roll a new single in every time. I only used it once, so maybe I should keep it in for 2 more uses. I mean, I want to use the green in this way. Okay, I just had to take a call. I am a very busy woman, guys. I have never been so busy in my whole life. I am working 2 jobs. I am getting married in 2 months, and I am filming, and I am trying to like move and like pack my stuff for moving, and it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, where was I? Okay, the single. Yeah, I have it here. So normally I would like to use this 3 times, and maybe I should keep it in. Maybe I will use it twice more, you know, as nail polish. I wouldn't use this on my eyes, I think. Not for a normal day anyway. So I have hit pan on it though. So maybe I should say 3 times or hit pan. Anyway, we are rolling it out because my goal is to actually just rotate through my singles. But it was a really nice surprise to be able to hit pan on it in 1 use. And so we are going to choose another single as well today. So we have 1 shadow from the palette, we have 1 single. Let's take a look at the other shades. I'm a mess right now. I had it all here and then I got the call and I had to, you know, place the things beside me. And so I don't, you know, I'm not prepped anymore. Sorry, guys. Okay, so the next thing is from my palette Clay Play. This is the palette. This is from Tarte and I chose the shade, or randomized the shade, Instinct. Last time the whole palette looked like this, and you can see that I had pan in the shade Solstice already, and this is how the palette looks like right now. So as you can see, I have used this one pretty much, and I did dip into these two together, so I just wanted to show you that difference. Look at that dip. That is crazy. I do have a dip here as well in the actual shade I wanted to hit pan on. I thought I could use it as a lid setting shade because I thought all of these were pretty light, but it turns out that this works a lot better as a bronzer on me, so that's how I've been using it, and I am excited to use it that way. So I think actually we might have like an extra pan next month. So I think we will hit pan on this and this actually. That's my predictions. So that's staying in, and the last shadow I've been working on comes from my P. Louise palette, Lady in Charge. And the shade I was working on was MOB, or Mother of the Bride. And this is how it looks like right now. So as you can see, we have a speck of pan here. This was pretty hard to hit pan on actually. I have used this 17 times this month for a total of 35 uses to hit pan. And I could use pretty much of this. So, you know, a normal shade or like a darker shade would take me such a long time to hit pan on, I think. This I could use a lot. Well, 35 times at least. So I feel like yeah, it makes me a little bit worried to try to hit pan on other P. Louise shades, but it was so much fun to work with this palette. I have used this one, Guidance, a fair amount of times. I have used this one a couple of times, and I think maybe this one once, and some of the browns as well. So I have used this whole palette, which makes me very happy. I am getting more and more into using the whole palettes. For about 2 years, I kind of only used one shade here and there for my Panthos eyeshadows and stuff, and I tried to mix everything that I had in different projects. This year, I am much more into trying the palettes in themselves and see how they stand up. Yeah, like if I can use them on their own and stuff. And I really enjoy it. So this one is rolling out. So we are rolling out 2 shades, and both of them were actually from palettes that I randomized, but I chose the shade, which makes sense that I would hit pan on those, even though I actually chose matte shadows, which I don't know why I did that, because I know that it's so much harder to hit pan on mattes. So why didn't I pick a shimmer, huh? Okay. So we are rolling out 2 palettes, which means that we are going to roll in 2 new palettes in which I get to choose the shades I want to hit pan on. But first, let's talk about the face products, or the pan and everything section. So we have a bronzer called the Vacation, I think. Yeah, Vacation. This is from Revolution. I have used this 8 additional times for a total of 52 uses. And we are certainly wearing off, you know, the text on the front. Not surprising. It's Revolution, very cheap. And this is how it looks. So yeah, I don't really see a dip or anything, but I do see, you know, a little bit of the ring imprint from below, you know. I don't think I will hit pan on this very soon, but you never know. You never know. It might just appear from nothingness. Okay. And then we have Pixie by Petra, and this is a blush in the shade Peach Honey. Or actually, no, it was a blush duo, and I just forgot about it because it broke on me, and so I had to repress it. This is how it looks like right now. And it's a nice blush topper, I would say, almost a highlighter. I'm quite indifferent about it, actually. I often forget about it. How many times have I used it? 6 times, and that is because I really reminded myself to use it. So now I have used it 25 times in total. And yeah, I just feel like this will take me a long time to hit pan on. I should have chosen like a face palette or something to hit pan on, because those are so much easier than singles. on the other hand, it is really fun to actually hit pan on something harder as well. And singles. I like to use up singles because then you don't have to use up several products to actually get the packaging out. So we are going to roll in some palettes and a single. I have my singles in this one. This is like a minion bag. I think it's really cute. And I'm just going to grab with my hand here. Let's take this one. Ooh, this one is interesting. It's very, very metallic-y. Like, look at that. It's so pigmented. Whoa. The whole doe foot. The whole doe foot fell out. Whoa. Oh, I am going to have color all over me. Wow. How do I salvage this? I might not be able to. Yeah, I think this is dead. Look at this. I can't press it on or anything. So maybe I actually have to, maybe I have to actually kill this one and declutter it. I don't know how to get more out of this. Yeah. It's a little bit sad, but I think I will have to do that. Okay, so I will actually declutter that one. That's a little bit sad to get rid of a product, but on the other hand, it's a liquid eyeshadow. I almost never use them and I don't have a desire to really. So, you know, I could have learned to appreciate it maybe, but not anymore. So let's pick another one. Oh, it was a liquid eyeshadow again. Okay, so this is from Revolution and this is like, never mind these swatches. Maybe I should swatch on my other hand. So we don't get confused. We have like a rose goldy pinky shade here. Oh, that was hard. So this is how that one looks like. I do like that shade. It's very nice. So this one is cold. Let's see what this is called. This is Opulence Cream Shadow. So that is the first shade. I want to use this 3 times. I have also rolled in 2 new palettes. I'm not going to do that with you guys because I don't want to get up in the middle of filming right now because I hurt my knee. So I did that before coming on camera. But actually I can show you the roll-in history, let's say. So I am using the Pretty Random app, is it? Or is it Spin the Wheel app? Sorry, Spin the Wheel app. And the first one I rolled in was the Ciate London 9-piece palette. And I chose the e.l.f. black palette here, but that one already has pans in everything. So I couldn't choose that for this project. And then I chose the Christmas Eve palette from Odin's Eye. So I do have the Ciate and Odin's Eye palette right here. So the thing left is choosing the shadow that I want to work with and try to hit pan on. I have had this in a level up project, like, is it 2 months ago or something? So I have quite many pans in here and I only have this shimmer left. And other than that, we have 3 browns and 1 kind of rosy shade. And I have used all of these, of course, because I did a level up on them, but you can't really see that much of a dip showing in the mattes, which tells me they're pretty firm. They're pretty hard pressed. So if I want to hit pan in a reasonable amount of time, I would go for the shimmer. Also, I quite like this shimmer actually. It looked a lot more, I guess, orangey than it is. It's more of a pinky orangey shade, like a peach. Oh, can you even see that shade? I'm going to blind you. So there you have the shade. It's a little bit shimmery, not too much. And yeah, I think I can use it. So probably I will use a few browns here as well to deepen up the look and have in my crease. But other than that, I think that is, yeah, let's lock in that answer. That is called Blushed, actually. And I think it's a fitting name because you could use it as a blush. It is pinky enough, I would say. Then we have the Christmas Eve palette from Odin's Eye, and I don't know quite what to choose, I guess. Maybe this one. I have to swatch it and see. Let's swatch on the other hand. I do like that shade, and I did do a No Pan Left Behind on this palette a few months ago as well. So I do know kind of how it performs, and maybe I should go for that one. I really like the gray as well, the gray matte. But you know, I have worked on some pretty hard shades lately, and I would like to have something a little bit easier. And I think going with a darker shimmer will help me with my Pan That palette, because my Pan That palette is very light. All of the shimmers are like highlight tones kind of. So I would like to have something to like deepen up my eyelids, I guess. And I think that would work with my Pan That palette. So I think I'm choosing that one, which is called Slivery Dream. Let's swatch that on my other hand so we can see the color story. So here we have the color story. We have a green, a pink, a peachy shade, a brown toppery, like taupey shade, and then we have this brown that I'm using as a bronzer. So this is a much more fun color story, I would say, than last time. We had a lot of browns and like mauve-y shades. Like it wasn't as adventurous. I feel like we have different tones to work with here, and maybe they would work together as well. Let's see, but I am more hopeful for this for this color theme as well, because I think it will be easier to hit pan on some of these shades at least. The other shades that I have been working on the whole year, they've been really hard, so I just want to have something easier. So let's see what I can do with this in a month. Or less, because I'm late in filming again. We'll see guys. But that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great evening. Bye.